In this Photoshop tutorial, let's take a look at how to give text an outline here in Photoshop. So we can type with the text tool or type tool. The shortcut key for that is T. And we can just click on our canvas here and type something out. We're going to type out the word outlined. Now I'm going to scale this up just by clicking on my selection tool, pressing Command or Control T, and then dragging from a corner. We're just going to scale that up nice and big and press the return key to commit that. So we scaled up our text. You should have something like this on your page. Now, to make this an outline, just a couple tweaks in something called layer styles. Let's come down here to the layers panel. We have this outline text layer. In the space out to the right, we can actually just double click out here and it will open up the layer styles panel. We can add a ton of options here. This is where you might add like a drop shadow to things. What we want to do is add a stroke. So we're going to click on this stroke icon and we've added a stroke. Now yours might be some default amount. So you can tweak the size of the stroke right here. You can tweak the position, inside, outside, or center. You might notice that doing the outside positioning will retain the actual style or the look of your font the best. Blend mode should probably be normal, and then you can select the color of the stroke itself. So if I wanted this to be a blue outline, the same color as that blue right there, I could click on this, actually just hover out here. I'll have a color picker and I can just pick that color right there. And now we have that blue. Press OK and we're done. But there is an issue here. We can still see the inside of the text. So to change that, we need to go up to probably blending options. And then inside of advanced blending, there's something called fill opacity. We can change the opacity of the fill because we added a stroke, but the fill is separate. So we can actually take this down to 0. And you can see how it just removes the fill because now the fill is completely transparent, which means we now have an outline effect. So from here, you could go back to stroke and make your tweaks here with it. And then you could hit OK and you can actually change this text still. So you can see in the type layer, we have effects now, and there's a little drop down here to kind of collapse that if you want to. But under effects, we have stroke. You want to get back to it, just double click on that stroke. Takes you right back to here. You can make your edits on that stroke. But we can also make edits to this text still. So as long as we have that layer selected, we can click and drag it around. We can press T for the type tool and come in here and type other words. But this was too big to see all that. So we can type more things, right? Because we can edit this text, even with this layer style text effect. And that is how you can really quickly add an outline to your text here in Photoshop.